Hey guys, this is day 17 of my transformation challenge. Blah, blah, blah. I've been struggling with trying to stay consistent, and I was telling my friend, my very good friend Deirdre, about how like I know you're supposed to post every day, and you're supposed to do blah blah blah, and I understand, this is what I'm doing. I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, like this is what I have to do. These are my jobs, and I get that. But when we were talking about it, all of a sudden it was funny because her voice started getting all kind of garbled. And, that could just be like, oh, the internet's going out or whatever. I was in a building, but I could hear all the words she was saying, except for when she would say accountability. And it's not like it was me, but it was me, right? Like there's something that kind of can happen, like spiritually, you could say, that when we don't want to do something, then something happens, right? Like like if I was in my spiritual groups, and then bees all of a sudden would be all around me, and that would be just because I'm irritated and I don't know what to say, and I'm having like all this kind of stuff happening inside. Or it was just very funny because every time she would say accountability, it would, and so she was like, it's funny that you can't hear that. And I'm like, I know that I can't hear it. I was like, well, text me. So she did. And then right away I put out to the internets, like, who would want to do an accountability, be accountability partners. I'll start something on Zoom, and we could do like kind of a work share thing, and then check back in. Anyways, I did get one person who wanted to do it, and that's all I need. Just one, and maybe other people want to now that I'm saying it. But here's the thing. Sometimes we don't want to hear what we need because we're avoiding it, or we are not really wanting to do it, or something about it seems like it's going to be hard, or it's like, oh gosh, when you just like, oh no, that's not me, that kind of thing. So I understand accountability is has been a probably a good one for me to look at. I'm not proud
I
of
what?
it. I mean, it
Exactly.
might seem
What?
like I'm proud of
What?
it right now because
Stop.
it's
Everybody,
funny.
please stop.
But isn't everything funny? Oh God. Anyways, yeah. So I'm on day 17, and I was really pretty good with working out last week, trying to stay within my heartbeat rates. Is that what you say? And then going out to a lot of mics, and I went out to the improv and the comedy store last week, and just trying to like get my reps in and go to different places that I'm not used to going, push myself like I do. And I wrote some new material that I'm going to test out and see how that goes. I'm doing all the things. Am I doing it perfectly? Definitely no. Definitely no. But I'm doing my best to show up for myself. And one of the mics I went to last week, this guy heckled me. He thought he was being cute, saying this like very overtly unwanted sexual comments. And then later tried to, after I was off the stage talking to my friends, he tried to come at me. And as I saw him, I was like, I was tracking him as he was moving towards me, and I just kept moving, right? And then finally, he was on the outside of this fence where I was standing, and he was like, I'm trying to make a joke. And I was like, I don't need to talk to you. I'm not obligated to have conversations after I'm on stage. I'm not even obligated to talk to him when I'm on stage. That's not how comedy works. But I understand that a lot of people do crowd work and heckle and we have to deal with those hecklers. But when he was on stage saying that stuff to me, the way I handled it, instead of engaging, like I had a friend go, well, why didn't you like shut him down? But like that was his version of me shutting this guy down would have been like attack. And my version was to, with the mic, was to go, you're gross. That's what I did. You're gross. Look at how I move the mic away from my mouth, and I'm not even, you're gross. That's what I said. And I just went on with my material. And I was wearing really baggy pants, and my pants are obviously like pants that aren't saying, yeah, dudes, come on into this space. That's not what those baggy pants, that's not the messaging from those pants. My friends got it. You know, it's part of the comedy is that people want to engage. And also, I'm trying to learn how to navigate that without being overly. I also don't feel like it was super effective. Well, whatever. I mean, the guy was disgusting, and I said he was gross. I think that's just fine. And then also to not have to talk to him later. I mean, I'm just making a joke, man. I don't really care. You're not on stage. Are people paying you to be up here? Well, no one's paying me to be up there either yet. But you know what? I mean, it's weird when men especially are trying to be like, I don't understand. I don't know if guys know this, but like you physically have, more power than I do. And so it's not cool to come at me. Don't do that. Gross. Yes. Gross then too. Gross to even, but he wanted to like get in there in my face. Why? Because I shut him down? Because he said, that's not the point. The point of this is to be like, you know what? I'm navigating the world and trying to understand what my place is in it, and then just trying to be authentic and take you on this journey with me as I get to that space where I'm going to be doing an hour comedy special. That's what I want. And I'm working on that. I even signed up for a class. That's a favorite, isn't it? Of like a seasoned comic is to sign up for a class. It is not a favorite. But you know what? A class can hold you accountable. See? You just take the steps. So that's where I'm at, is taking steps, trying to work with people that I like. Shout out Ai Yoshihara. And I don't know. I hope that this is helpful to someone. We get hecklers, and it's not nice. And people have said not nice things to me that are not even on the stage. So why would they want to do that? Why would they want to? People are hurt and broken. That's why. Anyways, I see you, and I see all of us. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, day 17. I'm with it, and we're going to do this countdown until I'm 60. Okay, bye.